We've had a bit of rain this week. I'm really keen to find out if the roof hatches are watertight. Oh, awesome. No water. And that one. This one. Very happy. Welcome to Fee and Yo's Reno Show.
Plan for today is we are probably going to put the ceiling on. We have to put some wiring in first. These ceiling hatches that we've put in, they have the lights in them as well, which means we've got to wire them up. Now this one's going to flip around the other way. We're going to run all the wiring back this way, down into the cupboard, then underneath the van back to all of our kind of wiring and batteries are going to be under the seat that's going to go here. I'm hoping to do the wiring in a way that means I don't have to run it through the frames of the wall. I'm sort of thinking about how I can run it through the cabinets in conduit, and that way I can modify the plan as we go with the build without too much drama about wires being fixed in the walls in places that now I don't want them. So that's the reason I'm doing it that way, just to provide flexibility for the build, because I'm not convinced everything's in the right spot. And sometimes you want to change things as you go because there's things you didn't think of, or things come up as you go and you think, oh, maybe it's better to do it this way or that way. And now we have the flexibility if we don't have all the wiring locked into the wall. So that's what we're going to do. With the ceiling, we've got plywood, and the reason I put these timber battens on is so I can just use my nail gun and just pin them up and glue them. Should be pretty straightforward, probably awkward because we're going to have to hold it there, but other than that, I can't see an issue. Right, let's get to it. Oh, first I want to actually maybe sand the joins of the floor. Not that it needs it right now, but I run another YouTube channel where I repair things, and I repaired a belt sander, and so I'm going to just sand the joins for footage for my other channel, which you can check out here if you're interested in repairing old computers, tools, or hi-fi gear. Okay. Well, that worked in smoothing out the transition between one sheet and the other. So when we put the vinyl down, it's going to be a smoother surface. I'm not going to do the rest of the floor today. I really want to get the ceiling done. But it's a proof of concept, it does work, so that's good. The reason I want to start with the ceiling is because they are going to be just square sheets. We don't have to cut any funky angles like we're going to have to cut on these wall sheets. We're going to have some pretty funky things cut out of them. And just to get the hang of everything, we're going to start with the ceiling, which is just rectangle sheets. We'll push them down into this curve about sort of where the curve starts. We don't have to line around here because we're going to build a cabinet unit that sits in here, and that will be its own lining, just be like a box, I guess, or cabinet. So the ceiling can kind of stop here somewhere. Right, I'm just talking because I'm putting off actually doing the job, because I'm not quite sure how it's going to happen.
Let's go get the sheet.
Let's go get the sheets and do stuff. Right. This is our wiring we have to get a feed to. It's going to actually go around this way because I want it to run this way into the cupboard. So I'm going to need to run 12 volts up to here, and then down here. I'm going to have cupboards all the way along except for where the bathroom is. So we need to get that wire from here to the other side of the bathroom and then back to this point. So I might actually drill through and run it this way along the roof and then back this way. The wire I'm using for the LED lighting is this 4mm twin core. It's marine grade and it's in an additional sheath, so it should be pretty good for the job. I'm going to run all the LED lighting using this, and then run a larger capacity wire up to the distribution, which will be in the cupboard. Run that back to the main power center down under the seat. So if I hold the wire there, I can see where I've got to drill the other couple of holes, and then I'm going to pin it to the side of this rafter here to run it back that way.
I've got nothing to do. Sit for film.
Now, drilling through the aluminium, it's fine for the moment because we're just sitting here, but over time, like give it 20 years of the band being towed around and this wire kind of moving on that sharp aluminium edge, it'll eventually cut through the insulation and create a short in the ceiling, which is probably not ideal. So I'm going to put these little rubber grommets in here. Now, if you don't have the rubber grommets, you can always squirt a bit of silicone around it just so that wire's not moving in relation to the aluminium, but it is better to use the proper thing. Holds it nice and secure, and it's a buffer for any abrasion against the aluminium. Gee, what a professional job we're doing. Right, I'll do the other two.
You gotta pull it out. It's a little bit tricky. Thought it'd be good to get this plastic off.
My quick tip of the day is always label what your wires are for, so that later when you've got the lining in and you've got all these wires just sticking out, you don't have to trace them to figure out where they go. So these are LED front, and I'm going to know what they are later on. Okay, we've got the soldering iron heating up down there. I'm going to solder these connections in so that we can line the ceiling and not worry about them anymore. Actually, black to black might work, mightn't it? Oh yeah, I'm going to put that on first, thanks. So when I forget my heat gun, I'll just use the back of the soldering iron to shrink the wrap down. Seems to work okay. I'll wrap a bit of tape around that for good measure. Job done.
Okay.
Right, this one's a little different because this hatch is hardwired into the switch. So I'm going to have to put some connectors on here so that if I want to remove it in the future, I'm not cutting the wires. I can just unplug them at the connector. Okay, we've got plugs on this one. Too easy. Okay, and we're going to do the same for the fan. What we're using here is a, I think it's a 3 or 4 mil ply. It's designed for like lightweight cabinetry, caravans, that sort of thing. So it's quite bendy and flexible, and it has quite a nice sanded finish, and we're not quite sure yet if we'll paint this or we'll stain it and just leave the timber on there. So, but it's going to be a good lining material. It's lovely and light, and yeah, easy to work with.
Careful of the wind.
Using high strength liquid nails, as well as I'm going to nail it up with my finishing nailer as well into these timber joists, or rafters I suppose they are. I was advised by someone to use a really flexible glue because the caravan's going to be moving around. I'm not sure how flexible this is, but I've got it and I need to use it up because I bought it a while ago for something else. So I'm going to use this, and then if I still need more glue, I'll go and get some more flexible glue. Should we just glue and go?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Living
else
on
are you
the
gonna
edge. Well, I was going to think about it for another 5 minutes.
Did you want to see if that fits nicely first before you do that?
So you're going to go your end in first? We have to get it lined up this way so we don't push it up and then push all the glue off.
Right, okay.
Right, now don't push it hard up yet.
No.
Okay, stop. Have a look here. That's sort of our guide where it's gonna go. So
On that line?
yeah, so we can actually start here if we want. Line it up there.
Yep.
Let me put a pin in both of those.
Yep. Didn't go. Oh no.
It's shooting right through. I gotta adjust the depth. I should have done a test fire. Too much power. Just slide it back just a little. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want to do next?
Well, from here it shouldn't slide left to right.
No.
It should be okay. So clamp, put it on there. Oh, my arm.
What are you going to shoot?
I don't know. Just where I see a mark. It's not like building a house, is it?
No.
Everything's very flimsy. But we've got to keep the weight down, don't we?
Yeah.
Can you pass me my hammer, please?
Where is it?
Oh, right here. We forgot to buy the joiner strips for these sheets. We do have some of these left over. These were from the roof, from the composite sheeting, and it's the perfect size. I've only got enough to do this one join, and even then I can only do it because we've got the hatch in the middle, so I've got two shorter pieces here. So what we're going to have to do is, we won't be able to finish the ceiling off today because we need obviously to join it several more times. Thankfully we can do this one, but we're going to have to pick up some more of this. The normal joiner is plastic, but these are aluminium. Obviously we use them outside, and I think I like the look of these better. And they're kind of a bit lower profile as well than the plastic ones. So I'm wondering if we just buy some more of these and use them as the joiners throughout the van. Anyway, if you've got any opinion on that, leave a comment below. Right, let's cut the next sheet and get it in, I reckon.
Gotta measure this little one, don't you?
Oh yeah, there's another hatch there.
Yeah.
That's okay. 190, 325. Now, if it goes in the van, it's on this side here, isn't it? Once it's upside down.
Is this the good side, isn't it?
This is the good side.
Yeah.
So when it's upside down, it's either there, which
Yeah.
would make it okay to be here. So if you flip it around that way, upside down, that's that corner.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Because this is the good side, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is the hatch, yeah?
This is the bathroom hatch.
The corner, is that right?
Yeah, because if we...
Put that, now it's coming over to the other side.
Right, and this is what's known as the plunge cut, where we're going to cut down into the timber without drilling a hole first. You should only do it on softwoods.
That's why you only do it on...
Right this way.
I'll bring the jigsaw. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's just poetry in motion. Poetry in motion. And you got to do all the marks too. I'm going to pick up my broom and I can...
My arms aren't that long. What if I can flick it up with my feet?
Yeah.
Like the gymnasts in the Olympics.
Yeah, go on. Aha! Well done.
Are you swapping sides, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got the hatch in the right spot? Perfect.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Good job.
Geez, we're good.
Yeah, you're good.
No, we're good.
I didn't do it.
You
You
helped
did it
me.
all. I just
You give me
stood there and looked at
encouragement.
you
Yeah, but
and admired
it's the way you look at me makes me get it right.
People are barking right now.
Okay.
Is
We'll
that
let
going to
it-
be enough gap?
We'll let it
It's
down.
not going to push it across, is it? Because that's perfect there. Is that-
Sweetie, I need to let it down. My arms are about to fall off.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
I want to have a conversation. Do you want me to help you?
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to get my broom.
That's it. That's in there. Now we can lift it up.
Hang on.
There we go.
Is that pulled over? Enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Same? Okay. Good. Great. Good job. This is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Going to be beautiful.
What do you think of the timber finish?
I like it.
I like it too.
I think with the
I
silver.
I even like the tone of it. Like it's a bit darker. It's a
Yeah.
little retro. It's not kind of
Yeah.
too
You might need to
modern.
put something on it just to protect it. I don't know. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
I'd
get
put
marks.
Either an oil finish or a polyurethane. We have found with the extra thickness of the ceiling sheets, this shroud now barely touches. So it was obviously designed for a much thinner ceiling, but we might have to get longer screws to make this work. I'm going to plug it in. This is the wiring we put in today for our light.
Look at that. Good job.
Good stuff. Right. You're interested to know how this button works. Beep, beep.
I'm sure that's how it works. All right. We're good.
Should we
Two
put that
sheets.
hatch in
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
while we're here? What's happening now, Fee?
Oh, I put that little wire duvalaki on so we can hold the hatch down because before it's just flapping around willy-nilly.
Well, this is the insect mesh to stop insects getting in.
Yeah.
And this is the knob that controls the lid.
Look at that. It's so cool.
And that's how you shut it. So now it shouldn't be flapping around because I've
Yeah,
locked it down tight.
that's good.
That'll be our fan switch. That'll be our
Little light switch.
light switch.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Well,
We're good to go.
that's the day, I think. 2 sheets up and the day's over.
Yep.
But we know what we're doing now. We're about halfway there. 2 more sheets to finish it off.
And they'll be quick too. These are the
Yeah, because
fiddly
we're
ones.
experts now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just need to buy some more of the stripping.
Yeah, the joiners. So the next
Joiners.
sheet will just be a full sheet, no cutouts.
Woohoo! So easy.
And then the next one, I need to notch it for those wires. Well, I need to notch that one too, for those wires to come through. I seem to recall we didn't buy sheets for the ceiling.
Oh,
We only bought sheets for the...
what were we going
Walls?
to use for the ceiling? We were going to use the
hadn't-
white stuff.
We hadn't decided.
Oh, were we thinking of the white stuff?
I'm not sure because we were just trying to save a few dollars, I think.
Yeah.
And so we only bought enough for the walls. That, I seem to remember that. That was a long time ago.
It's
now.
easier to count anyways.
Yeah, well, we'll just keep using them until we run out and then buy some more. Hopefully they still stock it.
Well, we can be very crafty with the back end of it. Do something different around the bedroom. We'll do wallpaper. Oh! No, we won't do wallpaper. Alrighty.
Tidy up time,
And then go home
Fee.
time. Chippy
And then
time.
go home time and hot chips on the way home
Happy
time.
chippy chippy.